Alright, so as always, guys, gonna give you guys the daily breakdown. As promised, we're gonna go over obviously the only two pairs that I mostly focus on, which is US30 and gold. So we're gonna start off first with gold, and then obviously work on sell down with US30. So last night I gave you guys the recap on the loss that I took with gold and how it could have been avoided, right? Now notice how when we broke above the area of interest that I was pretty much looking for sales yesterday. Notice how price did pull back, and what did we form? We form a new higher low, right? We form a higher low here, which was the area that I could have looked for sell under, but obviously price just kept pushing. From here, we broke above the area of interest, price pulled back, we created a higher low, right? So pretty much I did mark two zones that I'm actually interested for looking, right? So today is going to be pretty much just required patience. We marked out the 2031 which is this area of support, which price at the moment is using as resistance, right? So the past yesterday and today, price came into around this area where they dropped down, right? I did mark out the support, which is the area that price did reject last night. So I'm gonna keep it very, very simple, nothing complicated at all. So what I'm gonna be waiting for to more this morning, the New York session, right? I'm gonna be waiting for a break above this area, right? Simply just a breakout. I'm gonna be waiting for a breakout above the 2031.70 to look for buys, right? To continue this buy movement, right? So pretty much literally copy and paste this entire move. So what happened here? Price created higher highs and then higher low, pushes into the upside. Literally just copy and paste this entire move up over here. This is exactly what I'm gonna be waiting for. The target that I'm going to target this morning is going to be the 2038, 2040 if we do get those buy movement back into the upside, right? 2038 and 2040 is going to be this very strong area of resistance from the higher time frame, which as you guys can see, price has failed to break above it since we've been above this area the beginning of this month, and then price tried to break above it a couple of days later, and then obviously we are failing, pretty much just trading under it, right? So this is the target that I'm going to be looking at, which is this resistance area. I'm going to keep an eye as well around the 2038, 2040 for possible shorts if price does reject this area again. So if price comes into this area, we start seeing that price is remaining itself under, and we do see, obviously rejection confirmation from that is telling us that price has more possibility of going shorts and long. Then obviously I will be taking the sells from the 2038 to the 2040, obviously back into the downside. Now, if we do come back again to the 2031, this is the area that you guys got to be very patient, right? Because again, we're coming into this area of support, which at the moment price is at resistance, right? So if we do see that price once again comes into this area, and we do see that price fails to break above it, and we start trading under, we give you guys the same confirmation that it has more possibility of going short than long, then we can also take some shorts from here back into the 2023 area, which is this area of support, right? Now, once price is at this area, there's going to be two things, right? You have to wait to see if price either breaks under it. We do break under it, then we can definitely continue the shorts back into the downside, right? So simply break under the support. Obviously, what happened when price breaks under support, it turns into resistance, right? So I'll be looking for sells under the 2033, under the 2023. This is 2023. What? 2023 140. So yeah, so under no pretty much 2023 is what I'll be looking for sales, right? So if we start breaking under these higher lows, obviously we get the pullback, creates a lower high. This is where I'll be looking for continued sales back into a downside, back into 2013, which is this area of support, right? Now yesterday in the recap I told you guys that I'll be looking for buys around the 2020 area, which was somewhere around here. This happened first, the 2023. Unfortunately, I did delete the limit that I sent out in the VIP group. That could have been played out for a good 90 pips, but obviously you don't want to be taking trades that you don't feel comfortable taking, right? So I took that out. So basically I'm just waiting for new setups. So if I'm looking for sales, I'm looking for sales under here or here if we do see some rejection. 2013 is going to be my target for sales, right? It's going to be at this area of support. Another area to keep an eye on as well. If price comes back into the 2013 area, we do see that price is rejecting off this area of support. It can give you guys a possibility of going long as well. So we do get a pullback all the way to 2013. We start seeing obviously rejections. We start seeing the price remain itself above. This will be a good area to start looking for bounce plays. If not, what is happening next? Literally just simply react and adapt. If we break under support, what happens next? Obviously it turns into resistance. This is a good area to continue the sales and then obviously target back down to any of these lows. I will most likely say the 2005 area, right? So those are the two areas that I'm looking for sales, right? We're looking for sales 2031 if we do see rejections again from this resistance. Looking for sales under once we break under these lows over here, turns into lower highs, target back down to 2013, and then you guys already know what's next. But this is the area for gold. Be very patient today. That's all I'm going to be waiting for with gold. Now let's go into US30. Okay, so US 30. All right, so let me see what I marked up here. So yeah, so same thing. US 30 was the recap yesterday as well. Last night I gave you guys the recap that I did take the sell under this zone, right? We took one loss over here, which was this was my early entry. Came into here and then price New York session took us out as stop loss. Took my re-entry literally around this zone over here. We secured 100 points, which is 1% for us. We did secure 100 points, made back the loss. Obviously, we're break even for the day. So we're coming back into this area support, right? So notice that we have rejected off this support zone 3 times in a row. One time, two, and the third time, right? So currently we're at this area support. If we continue seeing the price does remain itself above this area support, right, as it did over here, as it did the past twice, right, if we continue seeing the price keeps rejecting the zone, I'll definitely be looking for some bounce plays back into this highs over here, which is 38.50. If I'm looking for safe buys, right, I would definitely be waiting for break and retest above the 38.640, literally the same exact plan as yesterday, right? I'll be looking for safe buys above the 38.640. But if as long as price continues to remain itself above the zone over here, which is this support, this is definitely the area where I'll be interested in looking for buys back into the upside, right? Now, again, if price breaks under this area, right, what will happen next? Simply just react and adapt, right? This area of support turns into a resistance, right? So if we break under this 38.440 area or 38.450 area, I'll be looking for sells back into the downside, right? So it's going to be very simple. It's just simply wait to see how price reacts around this area. If we do take the sells, we definitely can target back down. I will say go into the four. This right here will be a good target, the 38.300. So if we break under the 38.450 area, this will be my target one, and then obviously target two will be back down into these lows over here, most likely what we did on the daily. This will be take profit too. Yeah, so something like this. That looks solid. All right, so you guys already know it remain if it keeps maintaining above here, you guys are looking for buys. Anything under, we're looking for sells. So it's gonna be a very easy day. All you guys gotta do is just be very patient. Just wait for those proper breakouts. Today we do have news. We have FOMC news today at 2 p.m. with USD. So obviously you guys want to be taking these trades before the news happen. Anything during the news obviously is going to be risky. I obviously don't recommend to trade after the news since it's already coming into the PM session, which doesn't really make any sense. You guys only want to be trading when there's high volatility. But very simple, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.